Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Ross, and welcome to tonight's episode of Bar20, a live streaming show where myself and some friends come together over a virtual tabletop to play Dungeons and Dragons. Now, before we get started, I do have a few quick announcements to make, and I will also have these links in our mobile chat if someone from my table could take care of those links for me. I see they're already up once. Never mind. All right. Thank you, Nightbot, for all you do. If you haven't already done it, please go over to our Twitter, give it a follow, check it out, because that's where you're going to see updates for when we go live and upcoming projects, along with some things where you can send our questions you have for the live Q&A we're doing at the end of September. If you have any questions that have just been burning in the back of your head about this or that, or certain things you wonder about the episodes, even the lore, as long as there's no spoilers, everyone here will be lovely and happily answer all of your questions. So use that Twitter link, tag us, and use hashtag AMAPHG with the questions you want to see answered at the end of September. If you haven't done so yet, you can also move over to our Discord channel where our community is being built to talk about the campaign and talk about just playing Dungeons and Dragons. Do you have questions about rules, interpretations? Are you looking for a group to play with? Feel free to come to the Discord, check it out, and just have fun. Over on our YouTube channel, that's where we upload all of our live streams Tuesday, the next falling Tuesday. That makes sense. So you can catch up in case you miss it. We'd love to have you here, but we understand life happens. For merch, we are having close narrowed down of suppliers who we want to have for our pins, patches, shirts, and some other things. I think we're down to like 2 or 3 choices. We just want to make sure that whoever we pick is going to give us the best quality for your buck. This is what's most important to everybody here at the table, is making sure that whatever we put out is quality merchandise that's going to last years down the road. We want to see this stuff for a long time coming. Q&A's good. Okay, a quick bit of housekeeping for my live viewers and all of my amazing followers. We have hit 79 followers, and I am literally mind blown right now. I don't know how to react. You can ask anybody at the table because they're not muted. They're listening to me. You can ask them. I am freaking out every time it jumps up by like 5 or 10. I'm like, we're at this, we're at that. We're going to 200 soon. Oh my God. But as this community does grow, I have made a few changes to the help option. What I've done is every single character at the table now has their very own help button you can click and use your bankroll to give them a help dice. Now, this help dice has no expiration date. They can hold on to it for as long as they see fit, but they may only each have a health dice pool that is equal to their current proficiency modifier, which is 3. And I've decided to go with this change to assist with making sure that all of you who are here live and enjoying the story feel like you still have a piece of inspiration to go into the story, while at the same time not moving it to where it could be deviating from making a fantastic story. So there goes Rot just blowing through those points. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. He's working his way up to be a high roller at the table.
Well, dang.
Yeah. Players, just do your best to keep a hold of what your health pool is at. It is a D4 that you can add to any D20 check, not including a death saving roll, because that is something I handle. Well, with that, all the announcements out of the way, usually I'd say look at the table in here, but they're already here. So let's transition over to our story table. Well, my lovely table, you got to listen to my introductions today. I hope you all have been doing fantastic, and I'm looking forward to telling a great story with all of you tonight.
Yes, yes.
It should be pretty decent.
It should be pretty good, bud. We got a lot of things going on, don't you know?
Oh
my gosh,
yeah.
I almost forgot. Actually, hang on. I kept it nearby so I wouldn't forget, and I still forgot.
Uh-oh.
We're at 79 followers, which means this book right here, let me get it closer, is almost somebody's to own. And it's not just a 5th edition Player's Handbook Guide. Open it up to the front page, and you can see everyone from the table, as long as my background doesn't try to eliminate it out. Everyone from the table has signed it except for me. I am waiting to sign this book until I know who wins so I can personalize it for you. And this will happen when we hit the 100 follower goal. So if you're enjoying this stream and you want a shot at winning this book, do what you can to get us to 100 followers. Tell your friends, your family, anyone that enjoys D&D. Let them come check it out. And when we hit that 100, I will do a roll a D100 and I'll count it out, old school style, and we'll see who wins the book. Zooey, I need it. Alright guys, so last week we left off. We saw the last couple weeks, actually. We're going to do a bit of a summary here. We've seen the closing of a chapter. All of you met at a tavern in a little mining town called Rasso. Through adventures, mystery, and a lot of nasty creatures, you managed to purge that mining town of the evils within it, and then move your way a little closer to home, as some dire news had come across some of your characters' ears. Through unfortunate happenstance, 2 parents had been slain during your adventures in Rasso. Hard on the trail for revenge, and to see an end to it, the party quickly moved to the capital, Raitul, where you made quick allies and quicker enemies, moving through the streets, investigating a small tip of the iceberg for the underbelly guilds and various seedy characters, but also making yourself decently elbow-rubbing friends with a noble or 2, and a particular guardsman or 3. After some hard-fought battles and dire situations, the party was able to, through a series of assistance from the guard and their own help, and playing on the greed of their target, he was brought to justice, hung in the town square for all to see. Shortly after, the party followed a vision granted Cathalia, moving to the east, tracking down a creature that seemed to have slithered its way through the veil between the Feywild and this realm. Hunting it down, Cathalia sought aid and perhaps an ally in a small fairy. But we open up this night's stream, I believe, directly after that combat.
Indeed.
The creature slain. Over the course of about 10 to 20 seconds, it began to rapidly deteriorate and then just almost ash away into nothingness. The arrow from Cathalia left behind, twisted almost as if placed over a steam for a long time, and then someone just took the whole arrow and twisted the shaft like a drill bit. A keepsake of your first true slain prey.
You gotta love it when the target cleans itself up.
Does save a lot of work.
Also leaves a lot of questions.
What the hell was that thing?
Mm-hmm. For starters. I mean, that's no bear I've ever seen.
Seen a lot of bears, but I've not seen one with horns like that.
Kelvin's touching his forehead where the scar is. Very happy that apparently his sister did not shoot him actually in the head and melt him. Because that's something new.
I was sorry, all I could think of is snow, just, that's no bear.
I told you I got better.
Joe's seen a lot of creatures in the forest. That is not a bear she's ever seen.
Very true. You have never seen a creature like this. But roll me a nature check, Miss Snow.
I also believe from the last session, Snow was the only one, and she hasn't said anything yet, but she caught something when that creature started to disappear, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry, I just listened to it last night, so it's still pretty fresh.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, I
Nature,
thought
you
that's what we were
said.
gonna
Yes,
pick up
please.
with.
Nature says...
13.
Not great.
You feel confident this is not a creature of the material plane.
Cool. Which now leaves even more questions. But picking up where we had left off, the party was pretty decently grouped in a sizable space by the creature.
Yeah.
Correct. You are
And-
currently all in this kind of like a bit of a clearing area. Doesn't seem to be natural. Certainly man-made, but over time, as if to make like a nice area to just perhaps build a home, a small house, or have a safe space in a clearing, something like that. There is predominantly like two larger openings. Like you can push through the vegetation. It's not like it's so thick you can't move through it. But there are two well visible exits or entrances to the north and south.
Mhm.
Aside from this creature, you don't really seem to notice much else in the way of life that is animalistic.
Going off of that last perception check, Snow would walk up to the other four and specifically to Kelvin, Cathalia, and Tam point out the mysterious magical ooze thing that disappeared when the creature died.
Huh.
It is no longer there. She points and it is just grass.
Yeah,
Well,
you had
that's
said it
not,
disappeared really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not disconcerting at all.
No.
Whatever that stuff from Rasso is, it appears to be following us, preceding us. Not quite sure which, but we're not done with it.
Ever present. Well, for now, why don't we should definitely keep an eye out for while we're checking these other bounties. Or while we're checking these bounties. Because if that's what got goblins all worked up to the point that they're able to attack caravans like this, that could be, it might be a little bit of a tougher fight than just random goblins.
I was wondering if before we start taking care of the bounties, if we could go to Wymore or just to stop in and tell them everything that happened in Raitul. I know I've been leading you guys on kind of like a weird chase the last couple days. But
How far is it from here?
I believe you
Better part of a week.
guys took to get to here, because this was actually a similar path to how you had gotten to the capital from Wymore. It was just after a certain point you deviated from the path and moved north for a bit. I believe it took you 2 days to get out here. So I would say from here to get back to on trail and get back to Wymore, probably 2.5, 3 days, depending upon your pace.
Now, the goblin raids were to the north, so we shouldn't have to worry about running into them.
I'm not necessarily worried about running into them. I was just merely saying the goblins or the gnolls,
Right.
or even the bandits for that matter, could be why these people are, this ooze could be why they're more dangerous to the point that the bounties are this high.
No, but if we are headed away from the capital, we should keep our eyes open for untoward creatures as we go.
Sure.
I am going to turn to my sister. Well, it would be nice to go back. The longer we take doing this, the more people die.
Yeah.
Was there someone specifically you wanted to tell about this?
Luke. Luke? Yeah, Luke.
Maybe when we return the bounties, we can procure a courier, and they can deliver a message for us. That way he's still made aware that vengeance is done, but it will allow us to continue to stay in this area and continue to help people.
We could do that.
Pyre's,
No, go ahead.
Pyre's just standing there, holding her axe like over her shoulders with her hands over, and she's like, "Just point me in a direction, and I'll go there."
She's a simple person.
Simple wants, simple needs.
Fear and violence, got it.
Yep.
We are currently west of where I told you said, right? And a little bit north.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Should we go north?
Cathalia, Snow. Actually, everyone. Technically, everyone, give me a history check. Now that I think about it.
Is it
what
history?
Yes, history.
Ugh. What?
What?
Where did I get a +3? How did I didn't click on. Okay. Alright, I got a 8.
Okay,
I didn't mean to use that.
It's okay.
The help dice
I
was
would
clicked
say-
on accident.
that's all right. I would say Snow and obviously Cathalia, and that's it. Snow, you're
Yeah.
aware that around here there are. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Snow, you're aware that this area is known for having a bit of like a, not like a cluster, but a not too spread out grouping of villages that are known for their lumbering methods, along with using druidic magics to keep the forest going as a kind of a perpetual source of lumber. Your pack itself, while not directly assisting in this, has been known to send someone yearly to one of the 3 villages around here to assist with that, to make sure they're practicing their proper promised techniques. Cathalia, you know exactly where you're at. You kind of look around for a bit, and you're like, wait a minute, I know this clearing. And then you know that not too far away from you are 3 particular cities. The closest one to right now would be Zlowood. Z-L-O-W, or Z-L-O Wood. Zlowood.
Okay.
So let me make sure I get these names correct. There you are. You know these 3 lumbering. Apologize for the wait on grabbing my notes there. You know these 3 villages are Crada, C-R-A-D-A, Strosa, Strosa, and then of course Zlowood. These are 3 villages that have been built in this kind of a cluster of an area. They're probably about a day's walk from each other on horseback, a day's horse ride from each other. And what they're known for is using these lumbering techniques. And as you kind of realize, looking around, know where you're at, you see Snow looking around too, and the two of you converse for a minute, and with that natural 20, you learn that these 3 cities survive by lumber and druidic practices. And I would say for that, also with natural 20, you would surmise that the location where you're at, the creature you've slain, and the couple of words that Erin could manage to get out about what happened to his parents, you know you're close to Zlowood. His father was probably a lumberjack of Zlowood, and that this creature was more than likely the one responsible for his parents' demise.
Other than the fact that I saw it in my dream.
Yeah, like it's not just the fact that it was a dream that could have been hazy to you. You're looking around, you're like, I know this for certain. This is without a doubt in my mind. This was the creature responsible for this. And it was a task given to me because it slipped through the Feywild. And then that's about the extent of the hard truths you can muster in your brain.
So, based on the clearing, where are these villages located? Like north, south, west?
Based on a clearing from where you're at, to the north by about a 3/4 day's walk would be Zlowood. The other 2 are a little more spread out, west and east of Zlowood. Zlowood's kind of like where if you're standing there, you're the closest to it because it would be technically center of these 3 lumbering villages. And then left and right by about a day's horse ride are the other 2 lumbering places.
Okay.
And like I said, Snow, you would be familiar with these 3 villages based on the fact that your pack, when they would come through for their yearly trek, would usually swing by and just double check on them.
Mm-hmm.
There's your natural 20 lore dump. Congratulations.
Woo! I will never get another nat 20 on a history check. That is my one and only.
Someone will get one again. It's got to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's taken 20 sessions for me to get a good history check.
I think this is your second. I think this is your second nat 20 history check.
I don't think I've ever had one. Not for a history.
Somebody's had one.
All right, chat.
I was gonna say someone had one on the library.
That
the town
was
square.
fire.
That
Yeah.
was me.
Yep.
My one and only.
So
Been
far,
I had
terrible ever
one.
since.
When I was doing my watch.
that's true, yeah. That's where you saw the
Okay.
creature.
I did. Well, should we go north towards the goblins?
Is that the closest thing?
Probably.
I will make a
would
note
think
that
so.
the bounties given to you were written in correlation to the capital.
So the larger the bounty, the closer it is to the capital.
You would know that bounties written would probably, if they're written in that city, their cardinal directions are based on that city.
Right.
So naturally,
So we
right now,
don't
you
just
would
head
be,
north. We got to head northeast.
You may be potentially
Yeah.
too far west.
So we'd have to head east and then possibly north.
Correct.
Gotcha.
But even
well,
still, that would be closer than any of the
Or
other.
others?
yeah, all the way south and then east.
I mean, we could essentially go north and then east. I would assume there's roads that way. I mean, either way, the goblins are closest.
Yeah, I vote goblin.
Lead on.
Indeed.
On the road again.
So are we going north or are we going east first?
What
You are the
direction
guide.
heading?
Guide us.
Northeast. Who cares? Straight
Yeah,
to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
northeast, and then we'll go on an eastern slope. Well, you said Slowwood was well.
About
From
3/4 of a day
your-
north.
Did
Yeah.
you tell us about Slowwood, Cathalia?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I say we go north, and then once we hit Slowwood, if we need to pick anything up, or if anything more pressing is happening there, then we can go east from Slowwood, and that would have us pass through Strosa or Krata. If we went east from Slowwood.
If you went east, that would be Strosa.
Got it.
Let's go get our stuff from the tree, and we can head out.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hoping
wah.
somebody forgot.
Nope. That's got my pretty dress in it. I'm not
well
forgetting. It.
done. Congratulations. You
You know
remembered
how
your
much
gear.
time we put into finding that tree?
You really
A
did
lot.
put in a lot of time to find that tree.
Snow was talking about setting on fire. So
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll find it real fast, guys. Yeah, but
Yeah.
our stuff.
It'll be fine.
So you retrieve your personal items, you grab your bags, you load up, and you head north.
Yep.
Seeing as you're on foot, it's going to be a little bit longer of a walk. So whoever wants to head this up, roll me a survival check.
Sure.
I got you.
Are we traveling through the woods?
Oh, I don't got you.
22.
How many people are heading up this trek?
Tam
Two,
got us.
Apparently all
two
three
may
of
head
them.
this up.
Okay. Well, I would
So
say
I will say
Cathalia.
with Tam's assistance of directional coordinates and Cathalia's memory of how to get there, by the close of the day, you feel confident you've headed in the correct direction, and as you move, you do begin the areas of lumbered and felled trees does seem to increase in their existence. You feel you're probably, Cathalia say you probably know that if you guys, when the sun goes down, you take a rest, get up, you'll probably be there late morning, early afternoon.
Just a quick question. With Cathalia's background and knowledge of the woods, would she have any special boon because of her favored terrain?
What is your favorite terrain? Is it forest?
I would assume so. I didn't think that was a thing with Tasha's, though. I thought that was one of the things that got moved around.
That is a ranger ability.
It depends what you had.
It says natural explorer forest.
Let me look this up real quick so I can make sure you get the correct. Ranger. Natural Explorer. Difficult terrain does not slow you. You cannot become lost. When you are in danger, remain alert to danger. Okay. You cannot become lost hit by magical means. Okay, yeah. So there was not even need to roll. Cathalia, without issue, you are able to guide the group in a steadily northward direction. The areas of lumbered out forest quickly becomes more predominant, and as the sun goes down, you guys start thinking about where to camp. You feel confident that about another quarter to a half day's walk, you will be in Slowwood. Do you guys want to push on past dusk, or will you be making a camp?
If it's half a day, then probably camp.
Yeah, Kelvin's already looking for a place to stay. Y'all might be used to like walking around a lot. Kelvin's not. He lived in one area for 15. For basically all of his life, he hasn't traveled a lot. He's sleepy.
Oh, poor baby.
I mean, y'all can carry him, and he'll sleep while
no.
you carry him.
No, hard pass.
Pretty sure the only one who can't carry him is Pyre, so that's up to her.
No, thank you.
So, Kelvin wishes to go night-night. The rest of you set up camp. There's not really a road, per se, through here. You kind of see frequently walked or wagon-pulled tracks around these lumbered areas. But as far as an actual, like, purposed and paved and maintained roadway or dirt pathway, there is not one.
Fair enough.
So everybody has at their camp. Who would like to take first watch?
I'll take first and second.
Okay. Third?
Kelvin tells everyone good night and goes to sleep.
Okay.
I'll take third.
Third watch is covered. Final watch?
I got it.
Okay. Tam, if you would please roll me 2 perception checks
Yes.
for
I can
first
do
and
that.
second watch.
First and second watch. Not great. 14 and a 10.
14 to 10 as you're kind of looking around, taking care of things. It seems to be pretty quiet. You hear some typical forest noises of creatures and insects, but in general, nothing seems to bother you about any creatures nearby or any strange movement. For the most part, this area just seems like another lumbered out bit of a clearing.
Alrighty.
Next watch. Eight.
I expect nothing from Pyre today, apparently.
As you're looking around with your Fire Genasi genetic version of dark vision, all shades of red, looking about, you kind of glance over the party for a minute and just kind of ask yourself, what am I even doing here? I better get paid soon. Your stomach kind of grumbles, you get hungry, find a snack.
I'm sure Kelvin still has lizard jerky.
We have real rations. It's fine.
That's true.
Well, there's the question. Do you want Kelvin's lizard jerky or do you want rations?
I'm gonna take the lizard jerky just so he's like, "Where's my lizard jerky at?"
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand. With advantage. He's sleeping.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
21.
So Pyre can steal things. That's all she can do today.
That's what it seems, yeah.
All right.
Rick, if you want to attempt to make a perception check at disadvantage because you are sleeping, you are more than welcome to. If not, we will.
Well, would it be a perception check or just my passive since I am sleeping?
I would say it would default to your passive, honestly. So
Yeah,
with
that's what
that
I'm thinking,
issue,
so-
Pyre, you're standing there, you're on watch, you've dug your great axe into the ground, you're leaning on it, you're like, God, this is boring. There is nothing here. Oh, God, I'm hungry. Where's that jerky at? You get up and you sneak over to Kelvin. You see that very familiar food pouch he has, and you just take the pouch. Final watch.
23.
Gathalia, 23, looking around. You're unsure of where this feeling comes from, but as you're looking around, you just feel at ease almost. Feel calm. And the forest almost seems to reflect that around you. Particular calmness throughout the woods. A gentle wind blowing. And for the first time in probably the better part of a month, you're able to take a full inhale. And you can feel every bit of your lungs filling up with that lovely scent of the forest that you grew up on. And then you exhale. and there's just calm. Nothing seems to be moving rapidly or nefariously throughout your vision. You're just happy. And the strange scent of jerky does come across your nostrils, but you'd figure your brother's either sleep eating or you're just also a little hungry. But with that, daybreak comes around. Cathalia wakes all of you.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
I imagine Snow would have the answer to this, but as I do not, would Snow be able to know if this would be around the time of year when her people would be visiting these villages?
Typically, no, because it is just past the summer solstice. Normally, your pack was a little further north as the cold had not set in yet. Normally, your pack begins to make their southernward journey as the north gets too cold.
Makes sense.
What? All of you are welcome by Cathalia. Pack up your campsite, and the day is yours. I need someone to roll me a D10 for this half day's travel.
Ibs.
And I forgot yesterday, so we'll just see how today goes. 7. Okay. It's a little bit of an overcasty sky. Perhaps rain could come later in the day, but for the most part, it's just a little cooler in the morning. But as the sound of metal against tree bark begins to kind of echo throughout the area in your walking, the clouds begin to clear up as the sun gets higher in the sky, roughly about early afternoon. I'd say probably barely even noon, more like a later morning, like 11. You begin to come across a newly cleared out area, and you do see probably off and about, say, 60, 70 feet off in the distance, you do see a group of individuals working. They have axes, they have handsaws, they have a cart being pulled by kind of a beast of burden. What are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna go into the village.
You don't see a village yet. You're just coming up on like a work
Oh,
site.
okay. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. I guess we'll walk through. And we hear stuff. I'm sorry, my brain is everywhere today.
It's okay.
We actually hear things.
Yeah, you begin
like
to hear it
people
at
working.
first, and then when you come to out of like the thicker part of the woods, you actually see about 6-70 feet in front of you a lumbering work site. You see probably about 4 individuals, and then a 5th one kind of tending to a cart, and everyone just working with axes or saws to fell trees.
This is gonna sound weird. Are they moving normally?
Make a perception check. They seem to be
13.
moving as normal as humanoids move.
All right.
Yeah, let's be honest. That's on point for Tam.
Yeah.
Are they moving like people?
Well, okay. You know, it's no different than the mines, especially since we just came across that ooze. But it's fine. Go ahead and walk around with your eyes wide shut, Elvin.
I'm just saying it's on brand.
I knew where you were going with that. It's okay.
You live for thousands of years and see what happens. Everybody develops paranoia at some point.
No, just looks at Tim. Thousands.
Thousands. And
How
I just
old
keep
are
moving.
you?
Old enough. Old enough to know better. And I will say not another word.
Okay.
Shake my head and keep walking.
Okay. As you guys kind of come closer to this work site, a couple of them kind of stop, get a little bit of a wave, and then just go back to working.
I will wave back as we continue to walk.
Ooh, that's an 18. As one of them kind of waves and looks, it's kind of a little bit of a younger gentleman. He's got kind of this shorter reddish hair, but not like redhead. It seems like auburn. He's wearing kind of a bit of a bagger clothing, a little bit beef, and he looks at the party for a minute, and you see him staring, Tam, just staring. Before a bit of a smile comes over him, he just yells out, "Cathalia! Hey!" His hands are in the air.
I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to turn around and look at Cathalia, and then I'm going to stare straight at Kelvin. Am I being paranoid, or does he know her? And just keep walking.
Cathalia, roll me a history check.
Of course. Jeez.
7 it is.
What?
Oh!
Wow.
Oh my. You know this
That's
individual.
a nat 20, folks.
Yeah, natural 20, everybody, on a history check. So,
For the second time.
back
Two
to
nights.
back,
Same
to back,
night.
natural 20 history checks. All right, Cathalia. You know this individual as Frederick. He is a human male with what looked like shorter hair, but didn't realize it was back in a ponytail. He actually has this kind of a long, curly auburn hair. As he runs up to the party, he's wearing like just a plain like brown on brown tunic and pants, and he just says, "Hey, how have you been?" And you remember this individual as someone you had seen multiple times in passing. Just he's always working out in the fields or out in the lumbering business, and you've just come through here either guiding people or when you just wanted to come check on the other villages. And the two of you, I wouldn't say you have like a relationship, but you definitely have like a good friendship. Like a friend, do you like say, "Oh, I'm passing through town, I definitely got to see Frederick, make sure he's doing okay." So just a good friend.
Mother freaking Frederick.
Well, hey.
How have you been?
Well, I've been better. I'm not doing too bad today. How are you?
I'm pretty good, just getting some work done, lumbering.
Yeah.
What brings you through these parts? Another any points for the rest of the party? Guiding a strange bundle of people today, it seems.
Well, these are my friends. This is actually my brother Kelvin. And I point to Kelvin.
I cross my arms, I just kind of take a step up, and I look down at him.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, jeez.
$21.
He rolled
Oh,
an 8.
jeez.
Damn. Wow.
Hi, Cathalia's brother.
It's a long story.
My name's Frederick.
I just stand there staring at him.
You don't say anything?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
He just slowly,
It's the Trisharan stare.
circles around to where he can put Cathalia between the two of you. Right. Well, it was great to see you. I gotta get back. I work, and he just grabs his axe and walks back, like hurries back to the tree.
I'm gonna wave. Nice to meet you.
Right. And he just keeps walking.
Kelvin.
Poor guy.
Well, he seemed rude, and I just walk off.
I think we need to work on your elven mannerisms some more. Mr. I've been in the woods for 15 years.
I was just saying hi.
No, I think you actually have to say hi to just be saying hi.
You might have a point there, and I'll just
So
look
you're trying
around.
to just keep walking without saying a word.
Yeah, just like I'm gonna go check out over here. Just walk off and look at a rock.
Okay.
Brandon, real quick.
Yes.
Did you say which of the villages he's from?
He is from Slowwood.
Cool. I have this bright idea. I'm gonna run over to him. Hey, Frederick, I have a question.
Yes. Hi, where's your brother? He kind of looks past you.
He's over there.
Right.
Have you heard of a family being attacked within the last, I don't know, couple weeks? It would be parents and a small boy.
Actually, there's no need to roll. Well, we haven't heard from oh gosh, we haven't heard from Tinny in a while. And then one of the boys went to check on him, and not a pretty sight. No sign of the lad. Why you ask?
Well, we were headed to Raitul, and we found a little boy. And we took him to
Small
Raitul
lad,
with
red
him.
hair.
Yeah, Aaron.
Oh, thank the gods.
He's safe, and he's loving the orphanage that we took him to, so he would be safe.
Well, that's good. There wasn't.
I just didn't know if he had family here still.
No, they mostly kept to themselves. Tinny and his wife, they had come in at probably about 2-3 winters ago. Good worker. So we just came right into the group. His wife had a knack for a bit of druidic strength. Nothing like what we would need out here. And you see him kind of pointing to the individual that seems to be just kind of mostly meandering around the cart, not really doing any hard labor, but they're definitely just one look at them. They look rather not the working type, more like they're there to ensure druidic practices are taken care of.
Okay.
Not quite what we have with us here, but she had a knack for it. Shame.
Yeah, Aaron mentioned it one time.
Yeah. But no, that's great news, actually. Safe in the capital, you say? Wow.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I just wanted to see if he had any other family. So I guess we'll be continuing on.
Will you be stopping in the town, or are you moving on through?
We'll probably stop. I need some more arrows, probably, but
Well, plenty of those. And he kind of gestures around to the nature of their work.
yeah. But I'll check in with you next time I come in.
Okay, that'd be great.
All right, be safe, and then I'll walk towards the group.
All right.
When I get there, I'll fill them in about Aaron's family. Although I didn't catch the wife's name, but that's okay.
I don't think he said it,
I don't think he did either.
You are correct.
which is okay.
That's okay. He's got Dad's name.
Is this druid with the work camp one that Snow is familiar with, or is it an individual she doesn't know?
It's an individual you're not familiar with. They don't seem...
Okay.
Either they're newer here or you've just never met them. Because normally when your pack comes through, they're literally there. They're literally in each of the 3 cities a couple of hours. They come by, they
okay.
make sure everything's okay. They double check on the methods being used to regrow the trees, and they move on. Because normally you are moving from a north to south direction to get to the warmer weather as the seasons are changing.
Okie dokie.
I guess we continue on to the. How much farther is it to get to the village?
To the village,
I imagine it's not too terribly far. They wouldn't want to be too far away from it.
no, it's not far at all. It's probably about another, at this point, probably another, by foot, about an hour.
All right. I guess we are going to continue on after we drag Kelvin away from his rock.
Calvin, make a perception check.
For the rock?
Please.
Don't question it, just do it.
19.
19. As you are staring at this rock, something about it just seems to call out to you. Something's different about it. The markings, the way it's been placed in this very particular location, you were drawn to it. And then your sister drags you away.
Yep.
We grant it, just leave it alone.
Come on.
That was one of the worst attempts at a pun I've ever heard.
Fire's like, and this is why I go alone.
You know, I'm
Sister,
starting to see
just
your
keep
point
going.
here.
Starting to pick up what you're putting down.
Uh-huh.
All right, about another hour, a little more of walking, about an hour, hour and 15. You come across a decently sized village, very plain, simple, wooden buildings. Nothing brick at all here. A lot of kind of like three-walled sheds almost that house lumber. Not a ton of individuals seem to be in the village at a time. As you'd imagine, most of them are probably out during this time working. Everyone give me a perception check as you are meandering through the areas of this town.
Oh. Ouch.
They can't all be nat 20s.
No, it's not.
Pretty 20
Cathalia,
though.
you are just engrossed in the scenery around you. It's been a while since you've been here, so you're just too busy looking around to see if anything's changed. Too busy to point out any particular details. For the rest of you, I'd say Kelvin and Snow. Wow. The two of you pick up on the quickly asserting the nature of this village. Snow, you've been here a time or two. Kelvin, you've probably heard of it or know of it. As the two of you looking around, you can see there's a general store. There are mainly buildings for housing lumber. There are places to work on larger sections of the trees that are drug in by beasts of burden. You actually see kind of like drag marks in the dirt that leads to these locations where they has like these long tables where you can almost lift up almost probably half to 3/4 of an entire tree to be worked upon. Any business you wish to handle while you're in Slowwood, you are welcome to see what you can accomplish.
Nothing's on fire. I think they're going to be okay.
Not yet, it isn't.
Everyone give me a dex saving throw.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Snow just puts her gloves back on, puts her hood back up. Goes back into hiding mode.
Well, this town knows of you and your pack.
That's what she's afraid of.
Okay. Very well.
Suppose it's time to mosey on. Cathalia, did you want to get arrows actually beforehand, or was that just a convenient excuse to get away from your boyfriend?
Not my boyfriend, and yes, I would love to go get arrows.
Okay.
Okay. You wander on up to a general store. Make sure I have this one correct. This would be the Wooden Goblin.
So cute sounding.
The sign itself is actually kind of a depiction of a goblin carved in wood, and then with the name of it kind of underneath its feet, the Wooden Goblin.
Oh, very ominous.
You head inside?
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else going inside?
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Okay, anybody
Let's
else?
go on with them.
Okay.
Fire.
I am going to watch outside.
Okay, you
'Cause
stay
I want to
outside.
see. I want to see someone else greet her and her freak out before she actually remembers them.
So, Snow, you staying inside or outside?
Inside.
What was that?
Inside.
Inside. So, Kelvin, you're left alone by yourself outside. Give me a perception check while I describe the inside. The rest
This
of you
cannot possibly go wrong.
also give me a perception check, please.
Hey, that's so much better than my last one.
Another
Wow.
natural 20 for Cathalia. Did you take my luck for the day? Jeez Louise.
Maybe.
Because I'm not straight up not having a good time.
Oh, damn. I will say, Cathalia, Pyre, and Snow, you're the first three in the door. And Tam, as you go in, the bell that had been dinging along the way kind of snaps off his hinge and just like doesn't like hit you in the head, but like, you know, dings you in the head, like ding, tong, gong, 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 and falls to the ground. Doesn't deal any damage, but it's definitely just everyone's now just turns to look at you as the bell hits you in like the head, shoulder, rolls off your cloak, hits the ground, rolls around for a bit.
Was it because the bell broke? Like where it was placed, like the metal that was holding it in place, did that break?
Yeah, it's like this dinky little ring.
Cool.
I'm guessing it got caught on Snow's staff.
Sure.
Maybe on
Why not?
Pyre's. I was gonna say, or on Pyre's great axe. Hey,
As it-
Pyre, can you hold this?
As it
Can
goes
you hold
like
this
that,
for a
you just
second
hear
while
this
I
voice
fix
go,
it?
"Really? Ah, again? Ah, bless it. Damn thing."
I am going to try and finagle balancing the bell while I use 2 lodestones and cast mending
For the next
to
minute.
fix the ring.
Nice.
Sure. Yeah, I'll fix it. I will fix it for him.
And as you're fixing it, you kind of hear thud clunk, thud clunk, thud clunk, thud clunk. And you look over and you see this short dwarven fellow with a wooden leg and one like squinty eye, but a huge bushy black beard with all kinds of like food and white hairs mangled in. What are you doing to my bell?
Sing it after it hit me in the head.
Thank you. And then he clonk thud, clonk thud, clonk thud, clonk thud, goes back to the counter.
Did you say it was a pinched eye or a missing eye?
A squinted eye, like permanently squinted eye. One's really closed and one's like super open.
Gotcha.
Cathalia, with your natural 20, you looking around and you've been in this shop before. It comes back to you now. You notice this is kind of this town's version of the end-all be-all of shops. It's got feed, rations, arrows, some very basic like leather-worked armor, basic wooden shields, like one long sword, one short sword, a decently made bow on a wall, and then also other water skins, so on and so forth. And you watch as the dwarven figure just kind of makes its way back to the counter.
This is a general store.
Yeah.
In all senses of the words.
I'll go up to the counter. Hey.
Hi. What can I get you today?
Basically the same thing I've ever come in here for. Arrows. Do you have any today?
We're in the middle of a lumbering town. Do I have arrows? Are you... Elves, I swear. How many you need? Not a number.
Pyre looks at him and she's like, "You remind me of somebody back at the Capitol."
I bet they're a good person.
Yeah.
Good. Now, arrows. How many?
40.
Oof. Okay.
Or how many do you have? And I'll work around it.
40 arrows. 3 gold.
Okay.
All right. You see him kind of thud clonk, thud clonk, thud clonk, thud clonk, thud clonk. Over to a back room. Comes back out with 2 bundles of arrows kind of tied together with this twine. And just chunk, sets them on a counter. 3 gold.
Oh. I've got my gold already in my hand. Held out for him.
He takes it from you.
At this time, can I poke my head in?
You're staying outside.
Yeah. Can I just poke my head into the door?
Sure.
I love how unthrilled he sounds.
Are you done?
Is there anything you need while we're here?
No.
Anything else for y'all?
I think I'm good.
Right, you? Points to Pyre.
I'm good. I was just
Right,
wanting
you?
to check.
He just cuts you off. Points to Tam.
Typical dwarven fashion.
Good.
Thanks for fixing the bell. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And you? Looks to Snow. His one
He gives him a
squinty
long
eye seems to
stare.
squint a little more. Anything for you?
I'm good, thanks, old timer.
You're a little early this year.
The rest will be here on time. I have my own business.
Ah. Well, be safe out there. Strange
Appreciate
creature
it.
roaming to the south.
Creature, you say?
Aye. Biggin.
Angry looking bear with horns, with antlers.
Yeah, that's the one. You see
Oh,
I'm
it?
gonna
it's
turn
dead.
around and walk out the door. Yeah, he's dead already.
Oh.
And I'm gonna walk out the door.
I pull out my twisted arrow and I kind of show it to him. It's like,
Oh,
I
his
killed it with
one
that.
squinty eye actually opens up all the way. Oh.
really?
Can I see it?
I very carefully
He takes it.
hold it out.
He looks it over. Oh, wow. Who made this? This is genius. A twisted arrow. Does it fly straighter?
Well, it did before I hit that bear
Oh,
and killed it.
all right then. Thanks. And he hands you the arrow back.
I'll stick it back wherever I put it.
All right.
Well, you have a good day. And then I'll turn around and
All of you head out.
see myself out.
Yeah.
All of you within the establishment, make a perception check, please.
13.
No. Eder, 8.
Snow and Pyre, the two of you hear the familiar sounds of this dwarf's particular walking pattern. Thud, step, thud, step, thud, step, thud, step. Follow you to the door almost. And then as you go to turn to see why is he following you, you see his hand quickly reach up and snatch a piece of paper off the wall before kind of crumbling it up. Pyre, you recognize that it looked like a quick drawing of the creature with reward written on it. And he just snatches it down, crumbles it up, nods at you, walks back to the counter.
That
What was what?
that piece of paper.
What piece of paper?
The one you just crumpled up that had the creature, a drawing of the creature that we killed.
Don't know what you're talking about. He walks back to the counter.
I'm going to turn around and come back in.
I'm gonna-
Are you coming?
I'm gonna walk up to the counter and I'd be like, what was that?
Are you being intimidating?
Yes.
Roll intimidation check.
Oh.
15.
Oof. There's, may have been a reward for that creature, but, hey, thanks for the free labor, huh? Appreciate it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just because we did the job before we knew it was a job doesn't mean you get to...
Have a nice
penny
day.
pinching, midget-ass bitch.
So long, long ears.
I hope to God your beard rots off your face, and I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, that's all right. At least I can grow one.
I cannot. New goal. I will find a belt of dwarven kind, and my belt and my beard will be better
I
than his.
shoved him out the door. Shut up.
I will be the best of both races.
You know
Chant
what?
to God.
You know, that guy seemed nice.
I'm just gonna like pop Kelvin with the back of my hand and walk away.
Okay.
I didn't notice any of that. I just seen a guy's coming and he was being nice at the time.
Like you would do really well with
What?
the dwarves, Calvin.
Pyre's hair is like going crazy and she's just mumbling
It's
to
just
herself.
slowly
and,
turning
like-
into a flame.
Yeah. She's debating.
The tips of her hair are beginning to flicker as a small crackling fire.
She keeps thinking, I'm gonna grab my act. No, I can't do that. No.
She's
no.
in pre-rage.
She's in free
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at Pyre and her hair. It's like, can I touch it?
My God.
What is it with you and touching the fire thing?
I don't know.
Pyre
You
is
can't just go up to
automatically.
people and ask to touch their hair.
She's just gonna be like, all of a sudden, like, what? And then she's gonna look at her and be like, I guess so.
Does it hurt?
It's
Like, does
not
it hurt
real.
you?
No, it's not real fire.
Does it tickle?
No. And she's just gonna have this face of like, what the heck?
I've not seen you angry before.
Did you miss that whole like Coliseum fight thing?
I was
Did you
probably
miss the fight
distracted.
with the bear?
I was a little bit far away for that.
Every time
What?
she gets even remotely angry, her hair catches fire.
I have never been up close to her when she's angry.
Lucky you. And I just start walking.
Lucky you. All right, so the party begins to head
Out of the village and east.
to the east. All right, and that's where
By the way,
What was that?
rifling is now canon in this world.
Yep.
Corkscrew rifling is now a thing.
Cannon.
What?
Well, almost.
Almost.
Canon. We're getting
It's
there.
begun. It's begun the process.
The idea is in his mind.
And he's a dwarf. And he's probably crazy. But that's where we're going
Probably.
to take our break. Quick little
Yay.
10-minute breather to get some water, get some snacks, use the restroom, and
So the dwarf can invent black powder.
so dwarf can invent black powder, all the good things. So we're going to take our break. I'll see all of you back here in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much for being here and just enjoying these laughs and fun times we're having tonight. Thank you for all the gifted subs so far. The Kelb's going crazy with the bits. Oh my gosh. I can't say enough. I thank you. I don't want it to be like deteriorated, but that's all I got. Thank you. I'll catch you all in about 10 minutes.
Hell, but at least he
There
would
we
never
go.
do what that dude did.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out during the break. Hopefully you enjoyed the little music we had going on and went and got yourself some water and some snacks. I know I certainly did, because I needed water, because I am dehydrated. But let's get right back into it for everybody here. Hello, table.
Hi.
Hello.
Hope you enjoyed your break, guys.
Yes.
Nice. So when we left off, the party was going to begin to move to the east. Not really in the direction of the capital, but kind of, I would say alongside it to a northern direction, following a lead you have for one of your 3 bounties, moving on the potential goblin raids. As you are a bit further out than when you started for this first day's journey, make it quick and easy. Someone roll me a d20.
Got it.
2.
I'm not rolling anymore.
I agree.
I got the next one.
Roll d6, Joe.
Oh God.
2
2!
again.
Wow.
If nothing but consistent.
The once dissipated overcast clouds that had been thought to be gone over Slowwood seem to have simply moved along with the party's current travel routes. As you begin to head out, the clouds darken as a heavy rain sets in. There is thunder, lightning. It is very dark for this time of day, and yes, it is very frightening.
Pyre's just annoyed.
By the end of the day's travel, all of you are soaked to the core. And then just when you're thinking it just can't get any worse, the storm breaks at the better part of late evening, and the sun beats down relentlessly until it finally sets. So not only are you soaked, you are hot, humid, you could cut it with a knife.
So we're back in Tennessee. Okay.
You are back in Tennessee. This is correct. This one came along with the added fun of lightning and thunder. So had you had horses with you, you would have been making sure they stayed calm, but you are traveling on foot, so that did not apply.
Pyre's okay with the heat and the humidity. She's fine.
It's still being wet and soggy while being hot and humid.
Yeah. Just annoyed like always.
Just set down to find camp.
So yeah, the annoyed
Yes.
and now sweating Tamriel. Somebody help Kelvin set up his tent. I'm getting food, and
I'll help Kelvin.
Stalking off.
With the backgrounds of Cathalia through her Natural Explorer, and then through the Outlander of Tamriel, you feel like you are mostly on point with what will eventually be the area that the bounty was talking about once you actually get north of the capital itself. You don't see any main roads yet. You're just kind of traveling through like a thinner forest, or at this point you have pushed into like the open plains of the Thavia region, which is so known well for. It is almost like an endless grass field. It is beautiful and amazing, if not soaked and hot.
Blech.
But Tamriel's background warrants all of you a meal for the night. If anyone is assisting Kelvin with his tent, he can have one tonight.
Yes, he will have a tent tonight, and
Okay.
it'll be a very good tent.
Okay. The siblings assemble their tents. Everybody else handles their own kind of areas of this camp. Who would like to take watch?
I'll take first and second.
Okay.
I'll take the next one.
Okay.
I'll do 4.
Okay.
It's
I
like
will
I'm
s-
normal.
I will stay up a little bit during first watch and go around the party. Prestidigitation. Kelvin was pissed that whole walk. He was dirty and just nasty. And prestidigitation and prestidigitation and then
So everybody gets their arcane shower for the day.
yes. And then
So,
I'm going to bed. It doesn't listen to anyone else says and just goes to bed.
Okay.
so on top of already being damp and hot, now we just get a whole nother round of shower. Snow is not enjoying this at all.
Well,
Neither
Well, I would
is ours.
assume he would
it's
dry
an
us off.
arcane
Water,
cleansing. As the
it's-
magic
Yeah.
goes over your body, it is just kind of a little bit of a cooling effect.
Does
Maybe a little- maybe a
prestidigitation
little
also dry
tingly.
our clothes?
as it handles everything. With enough
Yeah.
casting time, it cleans in cubic feet.
I mean, it cleaned our house.
It's effervescent and
9 and 17.
Figure out how to. Yeah, first 2 watches. First one I was still pissed off at the dwarf. Second one I calmed down.
Don't drop my dice. There you are.
No!
I
Oh,
found it.
Sacrilege.
Found it.
dang it.
Oh.
Now it must be purged.
Tam, as you're on your first watch, looking about, you feel pretty confident. Nothing seems to be going on. It's pretty clear. Second watch, same thing. Not a whole lot happening around here. It's open plains, you feel good about it, you're looking around, you don't see anything. Uneventful.
Not the first dwarf I've dealt with. Won't be the last.
You
Not gonna let him ruin the next day. I will go to bed calm.
you go to your trance. Third watch. Pretty uneventful. Final watch. Also
Oh.
uneventful. Next day it comes to you. Everybody's getting around. Pyre, roll me another perception check, please.
Excuse me while I mute this mic and just scream obscenities right now. Oh my god. Cannot roll today.
You don't notice it right away, and we'll move on for the rest of the day before I get on with this description. Who wants to handle the D20 roll for this day's travel?
that one was me.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D20 for me, please.
16.
16. Okay. The storm seems to have broke for the most part. Kind of a patchy, darker clouds throughout the sky, but nothing that seems to say torrential downpour. About midday hits, and you do begin to come up on kind of a, not a huge main road, but another well-kept road. As you're getting closer, you do notice off in the distance what seems to be like a caravan of wooden beast of burden pulled carts and carriages moving in a north to south direction, heading towards the capital. You're not quite far enough to be in danger of the bounty you're sent for, but I would say Snow and Cathalia, you would know right away this is one of the paths that kind of lead to Mornshire, and that is one of the main cities where things that are brought in from the sea are. You know that Mornshire rests on a larger river that is fueled by the ocean that surrounds this entire continent.
Okay.
Pyre, for your half of the day, you can't shake this feeling that something's missing. And it takes you about half the day to figure out what it is until you think in the back of your head, very loud in the back of your head, where the hell's the rest of that lizard jerky? I know I had it.
most important thing. The
You-
lizard jerky.
Cannot find the pouch.
Oh no.
Probably poisoned like 8 raccoons.
That was Pyre can't find it.
Pyre cannot find it. At this point, I'd say it's been been a day and about 2 days now. Kelvin, make a perception check.
$14.
14. You've kind of had your sister nagging at you, and you're like, fine, I won't eat the jerky today. So you don't really think about it the first day. But the second day, you're like, oh, she's not looking. I'm going to sneak a bite. And you go to reach for your pouch of jerky, and it is gone.
Stop. Everyone stop.
What?
We have to go back.
Why?
I lost my pouch.
Heavy eye roll.
Does that mean we're calling you Kelly now instead of Kelvin?
Very confused look as to not knowing what he means. What?
I'm explaining this to you. You'll understand when you're older, and I just start to walk away.
When did you have it last?
I know it was at least 2 days ago. I went to get some. You yelled at me. I put it back.
Well, you need other food than just jerky.
No, I need the pouch.
Is there something special about the pouch?
It was a gift.
From who?
Kelvin.
Sorry, I'm looking over my notes. Cerula.
Who's that?
That's the lady that I spent my time with in the forest. She gave me the pouch.
Are you sure you just didn't put it somewhere else?
I searched through everything. I sat down, I open up my backpack, I pull everything out.
Okay, make an investigation check. You search through your stuff
13.
pretty good, but with the 13, you don't find it.
It's gone. We have to go find it.
My God, we are never gonna kill these goblins.
I take my backpack off and I set it down. I start going through mine in case maybe it got put into mine. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a check for that?
Roll investigation, please.
I would definitely be helping her.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay. All of you take a moment to look through those packs. You don't find that particular bit of jerky.
Mm.
Probably you're just kind of watching all of them go through their packs.
She Pyre sighs and she's like, Kelvin, I'll go back with you if you want.
No, Tam's right. We have to keep moving forward. I already said it once before. We have to keep moving forward.
Man. Who knows? We might come across some more lizards and we can make our own jerky.
I don't think it's about the jerky.
I know it's not about the jerky, but I can't go buy... I'll buy you another bag. It can be another gift. It's not going to be the same bag, but who knows? The gods and goddesses work in mysterious ways.
It's not about
Maybe the bag will
jerky.
turn back up.
It's about sending a message.
Oh my god. Joker jerky, is that what we're doing now?
As Brandon hastily writes down, "Note, it is now."
Hang on while I open stat block maker.
Character art.
Dear Jade, can you make this character art real quick? Alright, you get all your things back together, and Kelvin begrudgingly begins to walk in the direction of where y'all were heading previously, which will lead you across this kind of bit of a road where you see this 3-cart caravan traveling from, like I said, north to south. You would imagine on the way to the capital. You can choose to intercept with the caravan, or you can move on your way.
I'm gonna look at Tam and shrug.
Keep
I have
going.
information about these goblins.
Not a bad idea. Who knows? They might have found a bag. Alright. Let's intersect with the caravan and ask about some goblins.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do any talking, because I suck at talking.
As the group gets closer to the road, you kind of get there a little bit before the caravans, and you notice that leading up the front seems to be the carriage, and much less a wagon. It actually is something where people ride inside of it, and then the two behind it seem to be more load-bearing carts or wagons. The front driver goes along, notices you, gives a nod, then doesn't really think anything of you unless you decide to wave him down.
Kelvin's going to walk right up and stop.
He
Oh no.
pulls the reins back, and you see him quickly reach for a crossbow.
Any goblins on the road?
At this point,
I will go
he
to-
has the crossbow out, pointing at you.
I'm gonna reach down, try to see if I can't find that note. I don't have it. I'm just
don't
gonna.
have
Where
it.
the hell did it?
Was it in the pouch?
No, I think Tam has it. Tam or Snow have all the notes now.
Tamara Snow has it. I can't remember who exactly. I think it was Snow.
Yeah,
They were given to Snow. I remember that. If
They were given
seemed
to
him,
me.
I don't know.
they were given to
Oh.
me, and then you guys took them. You're like, we're gonna look at them. I'm like, here you go.
I mean, I know Snow looked at them, but
Who took them? Did anyone actually take them from the tavern, or did we just leave them there?
No, I know someone looked at them since then. I would say, given the nature of the character, probably Tam or Snow. Leaning towards Tam.
Yeah.
well, I'll just make it easy on us, and she'll rifle through her bags and hand one to Kelvin.
Snow, you find the proper bounty real quick, and you hand it to Kelvin, who has a crossbow pointed at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lean over to Cathalia and whisper quietly, as bad as I am at talking to people, at least I don't usually end up with a crossbow in my face.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you haven't.
Me too.
I'm gonna hold up the note and say, if you could put that down and just read for a second.
Oh my god, we're gonna get killed.
See him kind of. He doesn't lower the crossbow, but he looks at the note and then nods his head a bit. And then looks over the rest of the group, now noticing all traveling together. You really can't be walking up on a caravan with this thing as the first thing something sees.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah, and I almost shot him.
Oh, that's okay. If you had shot him, your caravan just would have burst into flames. We've got it covered.
Oh my god.
That's great. Let's go ahead and continue this threat train. That's
He
great.
started it.
Hey, while we're at it, why don't we go ahead and threaten his family too?
Let's not
You say
say
this out
we
loud?
didn't.
I could do that.
I mean,
Oh my
I
god.
feel like that's what we're doing here. I am very sorry, sir. I will keep these miscreants in line, and you have a great day. Stay safe. And I will just start shooing people off the road.
No. Have you seen any goblins?
Back away from the cart.
Have you seen any goblins?
Hire a little help, please.
I yank on my brother's arm. Come on, Kelvin.
Do you go with her or do you resist her?
No, I do not.
Roll a strength check. Cathalia.
Oh,
Kelvin, same thing.
Yeah.
Just
This is pure
not
strength.
the saving throw,
Yeah,
right?
Pure strength check.
Oh
Okay.
my
Wow.
god.
Kelvin with a natural
Natural
20 versus Cathalia's 12. Cathalia, for the first time in a very long while, your brother seems to have a little bit of beef on him for just a moment as you go to move him, and he is unmovable.
I yank and then like fall back into him. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I move in between the dude with the crossbow and my brother, and I just stare at him. Kelvin,
I'm just looking at the guy. I just want to
What?
know if you've seen
God.
any goblins.
he doesn't want to talk to us. Let's go. We will find these goblins, we will kill them, and then we will go get money and we will go get your pouch.
The driver has put the crossbow like down a bit so he can hold the reins and begins to direct the caravan around all of you.
sorry.
And he moves about his business.
They don't listen.
No, just kind of watches them leave with her head tilted 45-degree angle. Interesting.
I'm still staring
Did you
down my
have to
brother.
threaten to burn his caravan down?
He's the one who pointed a crossbow at Kelvin. We haven't instigated anything violent.
I just asked where some goblins were.
But I'd made sure that he would know that if he shot Kelvin, I'm burning his caravan down, because I can do that.
Great. Have any of you fucking psychopaths ever heard of de-escalation?
You're earning your group name the Wild Cards.
Hey, I de-escalated in Wymore
Throwing it out
when they
there.
were coming after you because Kelvin was pounding on doors, remember?
Yeah, I do remember that, and I appreciate that.
Can't
Fine,
always be
fine.
pushovers.
We'll find the goblins ourselves. Not saying be pushovers, just saying don't threaten to burn his caravan down when he's got a crossbow pointed at us.
He started it.
I look as if I'm about to say something, and then I just turn around and walk in the direction we're supposed to be going.
Okay.
I'll follow.
At the end of this day's
Get my
journey,
head moving.
you see here, one full day. This is second full day, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
So tomorrow, about half day, would put you directly on the main road that leads to the north out of the capital. This is one of the more like angular roads that can lead someone to Mornshire, but there is a main road that leads straight north. For this final night of travel, let me get your watches, please.
I'm assuming the same as what we've always done.
I'm guessing so as well, yes.
12 and 11.
He'll take the first two, then whoever wishes to take the last two are more than welcome to. And the final watch?
Erk.
Cathalia, you kind of wake up with that I'm late feeling in your chest. And you're not sure what time of night or morning it is, but you look around and you can see Pyre has found like a little like rock to lean against, and she is out.
It's not been a good couple days for Pyre.
Kelvin's probably mumbling in his sleep. I'll kill you and your whole family.
God.
Just goblins.
Good to know that your brother is chaotic evil in his sleep.
No.
Night passes without
There's
issue.
a lot I'm learning about him right now.
The night passed without issue. The next day comes for this leg of the journey. Someone roll me d20.
I got it.
Not it.
17. Clear skies.
Yay! For the first time in how long now?
The
3
storm
days.
broke at some point yesterday. Or day prior, I believe.
Yeah, day before. It was, but it was
broke,
overcast
It was
yesterday.
overcasty. Then today it has cleared up perfectly well. As you are moving, you come right across the main dirt road that leads out of the capital to the north.
So, shall we go south or north? South to make sure it's not between where we already are and the capital, or just go north and hope we hit them? Cathalia, you stomped around these areas pretty well. How about how far would it be to get to the Can we see the capital from where we are?
From where you are, you can just see the outline of the capital. The most
Okay.
predominant, tallest shape being that of the Emerald Castle.
Yeah, especially coming out from the north. So probably, what, a day's travel from where we are, give or take?
Roughly, because you would spend about a day to a day and a half traveling off the road to the north to get to Slowwood. So, yes, you're probably about a solid day's horse ride or a day and 3/4, day and a half walk.
What
no,
are we
I
doing?
just realized I had a spell that could have worked.
What'd you have?
Charm person.
Oh my.
Womp womp womp.
Next time.
If I remember.
It's alright. I would say. Let me think here. Tam, make me an intelligence check.
Ah. 21.
21, very nice. Given the fact you can see the capital, and it's not that far, you imagine they probably would have taken care of it themselves if you're this close. So you just had the
Yeah.
feeling it'd be best to move north.
Just kidding. We're going north.
Brandon basically just said what Snow was already thinking. So,
Oh,
As we're
Tam,
walking,
as you're looking at the Capitol, you hear Snow speak out words of wisdom.
You are absolutely right.
as we're
And it
walking,
didn't even involve fire this time.
Not this time.
Yes, Pyre.
Pyre's gonna go up to Calvin, and as she's walking, she's gonna start talking to him. Hey, Calvin, do you have a death wish?
No, I just wanted to know what he knew.
That's not the first time you've done something like that. I know I don't know you very well, but I had to carry you out of that place. You, your sister, your friend, you all almost died. And as little I know about you, I can tell your sister cares about you. I can tell you're not a one-on-one combat guy. Why you ran in front of the bear, and then you jumped in front of that dude. And this is surprising for me to say, because this sounds like something I would do. But if you got a death wish, just ask me. You're not a
Do
close
you
com-
have a death wish?
I live my life knowing I could die at any moment. Your sister, you almost lost your sister, and your sister almost lost you. You both lost your parents. I get that does a lot to you.
Kelvin walks away.
Huh.
Stop. And I
I'm
look
gonna kind of
around.
walk up next to Kelvin and go, you know, it must be nice to have such an abundance of people that care about you that you can just throw them away like that, and I'm gonna push past them.
Okay.
I stop right in the middle of wherever we're walking.
Okay.
And I kind of do that really confused, scared turnaround thing.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
No, probably not.
You see the road leading north to south, and around you, mostly plains, some scattered trees along the roadside. That's about it. And of course, your friends around you.
I catch up with Tam. How far away are Kelvin, Pyre, and Snow from us right now?
That is up to them how
Out.
far fast they push past, along with Tamriel.
Well, if Pyre went for Kelvin, Snow would kind of like probably be in between the two pairs. 5 feet, 10 feet.
And then Tam, you said you pushed past, correct?
Yeah.
So at that point, it'd probably be Tam and Cathalia, Snow and Pyre, and Kelvin. Kelvin can be either in front or behind.
Oh, Kelvin walked away from Pyre at some point.
So he would probably even be between the two pairs now. So Tam and Cathalia
Yeah,
up front,
probably,
Snow and
like-
Pyre in the back.
Off to like the side of the road, just walking.
Okay.
Tam,
Yes.
how long has it been since Alyssa was killed? Roughly?
By this point, almost a week.
remember there's a 10-day.
Right.
6 days then, give or take.
That's about right.
Almost a 10-day. 6 days, maybe 7 if I wasn't paying attention, which I don't think I wasn't. So
I'd say
6 days.
if you count the close of this day, it would be 7.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we're closing on 7 days. Why? Did you smell her again?
I just kind of. I'm continuing to walk, but I don't say anything. But I just kind of look over a little bit and nod a little.
Do I pick up on anything?
Make a perception. What do you mean pick up on anything?
Do I pick up any odd sense
Make a perception check.
or a specific? Also a 9.
No. Usual sense of grass and open fields.
All right. Well. Maybe we move. Maybe we try and find somewhere a little bit more hidden or something. I don't know. You picked up on it. It could be after effects. It could be she's plaguing you specifically. I've not picked up on it since the pint. That doesn't mean it's not happened. I could. My head's not been in the best place this week. These last 6 days, so. But we'll just continue to be careful and keep watch and make sure if anything happens, we'll keep an eye out for it. We're in this together, so if you pick up on something like this again, just say something. I'm here. I know I seem like the crazy old man that's paranoid at everything, but you don't live this long without it paying off once in a while.
Shrug a little. Well, Kelvin doesn't seem to want to talk about it.
Well, that's because Kelvin probably doesn't know how to process it. Something tells me emotions are not his strong suit.
Gathalia.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 17 hit you?
Just hits.
Okay. As the two of you are having this conversation, an arrow sinks into the side of your ribcage, just about where the armor is a little bit weaker. You suffer 5 points of piercing damage from an arrow.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. And I'm gonna push in front of her, whip his out. We've got arrows incoming.
And with that, everybody roll initiative. We'll start with initiative,
Okay.
and then once I get that entered, we'll move on to perception.
Wow. At least that's on initiative.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, Snow.
Yes.
What do you got for initiative?
you-
I've got
did you
the
not-
screen.
Pyre's ahead of me.
No, I've switched to the. What is your initiative? I'm entering them.
12. Oh, 12. My bad.
It's okay.
I saw the list out, but I'm like, that's not right.
Wait, that's not right. Yeah, why did this automatically go up? Why did you restart? Okay, there we go. All right. Snow, you said you had 12? Cathalia?
Correct.
11.
Tam.
9.
Kelvin.
Thank God I got a +4.
11.
I have a +8
Pyre.
and I still got a 12.
14.
Oh, these guys will all.
How did you get a +8?
Alert feet.
Nice.
Start.
Well, Tam, if
Yeah.
you really do want to go faster, I mean, it is a skill check. You could use your bless dice. I'm gonna help dice.
You could.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Knock one of those off. And then... Oh, it does nothing! Oh, God.
Now it's a 10.
Thank God. I'm still at the bottom of our party.
It's okay. All right. Where's this one at?
Guys are just all over the place tonight.
Oh,
I know.
I need to start hitting things.
Right?
You
that
know it's a
sounds like
weird
rage.
day. You know it's a weird day when Kelvin rolls well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Hey. Let me check this range real quick. Oh yeah, he's got that. Cathal, you're the closest one. 20 to hit.
Yep.
You take 6 points of damage as a javelin pierces into your shoulder from the left side. And you look over and you can see a goblin, a little beefier than usual, has come up, and he's like in the ending of the throw of a javelin.
You said 6?
Yes.
Okay. Oof.
Pyre. Your turn. Snow, you're up next.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay. With your passive, you look around. You've only seen these two goblins off to the left, hiding kind of behind this bit of kind of built-up rock. And you do see the two over here.
Okay.
Is there a map?
We are not on the right
You
map.
are not on the right
I
map.
don't think.
No.
No.
I can see Tam's token, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I put my token on there when I rolled initiative, so it wasn't like, you're not
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
That's better.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
map,
there we
players.
go.
Thank you for joining me.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Let's transition for
Oh.
everybody to be there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I am a genius.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Thank you, chat, for your
We're working.
constant patience. Pyre, bonus action, rage. What next?
I'm gonna run at him.
Okay.
Oh. About here. And
Oh.
Pyre's bad, so she's gonna start swinging her great axe.
As you clear up to here, running up the bit
Yeah.
of a hill, you see that hiding behind this is actually this group of goblins.
Oh my god.
So as you go up to attack the one that threw the javelin, you're like, oh, there's one closer. You can still go for the one you want. You're just going to have to...
Yeah.
If you have the movement, you'll have to move past him. If you don't have the
Yeah.
movement, you'll have to end there.
No. Yeah, I don't got the movement, so I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay, you are towering over these creatures because they're like crouched down hiding the one that you see. Everybody else, you only see the two. You still only see this one and this one. But for Pyre, you're catching all of them here. And
Alright.
those two I just pinged, they're literally like crouched hiding down with a short bow.
Are they prone?
No, they're just like a bit
Okay.
crouched.
No, I was just asking for advantage sake.
No, not quite prone.
There's
Nope, wrong one. There you are. 15 does not hit.
okay.
Or, excuse me. That's an unfortunate slip of the tongue. And 9 does not hit.
Yeah, I was about to say 15. All right, I'm gonna hit him again. Try
Okay.
to.
That'll hit.
All right.
And then 8, 9, 10 damage. Nice. Yeah, he's done.
All right.
You take your first one misses. He kind of like and moves to the side. And you're like, oh no! And you pick your axe up again and swing out a second time, and just eyes go wide. Cleaved him.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, there were 4, now there's 3.
God for math.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. Snow, you're up. Kelvin, you are next.
All right. Snow cannot really see them from where she is.
You
which
can
is
see
minorly
this
annoying.
one because he did throw a javelin, and then this one
Okay.
did break his stealth by shooting a short bow. So these two you can see. Depending on what you want to do, they may or may not have half cover, but you can see
Right.
them. For the purposes of any other spells
Well-
you may want to cast that don't require a 2-hit roll.
Bonus action, she will use her Misty Step, which is 30 feet.
Yes.
Double checking. Yeah. So she is going to kind of just bamf herself over here by this tree.
Okay.
And then she'll take another like 10 feet just to get able to see everybody.
Okay. And that tree you're standing
And-
under on the map, that's not like a big
Mhm.
bush. It's a tree. Like you're under the shade of it now.
Right, I figured. Now that she can see the wonderful people that are having fun with Miss Pyre, she would like to join in the fun, and she will cast Scorching Ray at second level
Okay.
and send one to each of them.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Nice.
All right.
So,
Get it.
first one is, yeah.
That hits.
Second one, I'm just gonna do all 3 of them.
Okay.
That's 15.
For that one, misses.
And
He
the
manages to
last
just in
one-
time pull up this like rusty, ratty looking shield and clong.
Mhm.
Then the third one, oh yeah, he's also gets hit. So roll damage for those 2, please.
So first one, 5 damage. Second hit, 8 damage. And that is her turn.
The first one takes a hearty hit, actually kind of blow off portions of its left shoulder, and he drops his shield. He has no strength to hold it anymore. He just now has this one rusty looking scimitar. He's like, freaking out. The one behind it, you just obliterated it. There is nothing left.
Question.
Yes.
Oh, that would probably be an action.
What was that?
Never mind. Perception to see if these are affected creatures.
It would be a perception check to make that. Yes.
I figured, yep. Never mind then.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that is all.
All right. Kelvin, you're up. Cathalia, you're next.
Kelvin is going to walk over to his sister, who he's heard has gotten hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken a 2nd level cure wounds.
Okay.
As you know, I'll just do a 2nd level healing word.
Okay.
It's already a bonus action.
Go ahead and roll for healing.
You heal for 12 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
You
Thank
heal for 12. And that was 5, 10, 15, 20. $5.30. Can I still see that guy behind, in front of Pyre?
It's a little rough because she's standing right there, but you can see him. Yes.
Okay. I would like to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. Intelligence save.
Yeah. DC 16.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Thank you, D&D Beyond. Is there any effects for saving or no?
No. If it's a cantrip. If you save,
Okay,
nothing happens.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Actually, yeah. Can I do one? Can I modify one thing? Because that I would have done had I thought about it.
What is it?
Twin that spell.
Yeah, spend your sorcery points.
All right, that's 1 point, and the other guy has to make a DC 16 intelligence save as well.
Okay. Uh, 18 on the dice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Your turn, Cathala, you're up.
What would it take to pull the javelin out of me and throw it?
It's just stuck in you. You probably don't have a bow out yet, so you would have to switch weapons. So you can, instead of pulling your bow out, you can just choose to pull the javelin out and throw it.
Yeah, I would totally like to do that. So I'm gonna go 10. Oh, wrong button. 10 feet down because
Okay.
I was gonna check distance. I want to throw the javelin at this dude.
Okay, roll to hit.
Would that just be like throwing a dagger? Do I have a throw?
So javelin is
Javelin
a
It's a simple
Strength.
weapon,
strength check.
which I
it's a strength.
oof. Well, it's a good thing
Thought
I
it
moved.
was.
So I
I thought you could use strength since it's all ranged. Is technically default dex, but since it's
No.
thrown, you could default. You can
No.
use strength instead.
Deck.
Okay.
No, it is a because it's not a how well can you aim it. It's a you are throwing it.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
okay. So I just do straight strength.
With strength plus proficiency. So whatever your strength is, +3.
So whatever I click on that +3.
Yeah, just do a strength check +3.
17.
17 will hit.
Sweet. Sweet. How would I figure damage for that?
A javelin is a 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So 1d6.
It's a 5.
5 points of damage to this goblin who was already missing his left arm because it was just blown off by snow. He is done. He's freaking out, and you just yank it out, grit your teeth, and right through.
Thought.
Anything else for your turn?
It would take a whole nother action just to pull my bow out, right?
Bonus action, I think.
It would, since you've already kind of thrown the javelin and that was your weapon, but you're not holding it either. Yeah, bonus action.
Okay.
Just to keep things mostly fluid.
So I can do a bonus action to pull my bow out and
Knock an arrow.
then can I use my second attack technically
Sure.
to shoot it?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Dreadful Strike is going to go onto it,
Okay.
and it's going to be that guy on the other side of Pyre.
Okay, now he is...
Well, I guess the only one that's left.
have a bit of cover here as you're looking at this
Okay,
shot, just so you know.
Well, then I'll go down 5 feet. Is that pretty straight?
It's not a question of straightness, it's a question of the height of the mound built and Pyre being right there. So it's a little bit of both.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll see. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, or 10. I've got what, 35?
I believe you have 35.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yes, you do.
Right there?
Yeah, that'll give you up on the hill enough to take a shot.
Cool. I want to do that then.
Make your attack.
18 to hit.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
Sweet. So that's 13 piercing and 3 psychic for Dreadful Strike.
Oof. He's looking hurt.
I sure hope it hurts.
He's looking real hurt. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, because I cannot go anywhere.
Okay.
I don't have any more things I can do at the moment.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. This guy.
This guy.
What is the range on this? Tamriel, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as your attention has probably turned towards the mound and the goblins behind it, and your allies rushing towards it, right in the back. Sook. He
Okay.
is going to attempt to hide. Okay. Make a note of that. I think, actually, no, that didn't beat anybody's passive. So, as you turn, Tamriel, you see this goblin, like a bit of a surprised look. You didn't just die from the arrow. It slowly sinks back down and thinks he's hidden.
You're gonna learn today.
Kiss attack against you. 23 to hit. Tamriel.
Yeah, that hits. Yes.
Take. Nope, wrong one. 5 points of piercing damage as a second goblin pops up and fires an arrow at you.
All right.
He will attempt to also hide. That might get something wrong. You actually do see this one vanish behind the mound.
All right.
Wrong layer. There we go. Next one. Another 23 to hit.
It still hits.
There's a third one, actually. Just as you're kind of looking around to see where that one went, you manage to look back to the middle of this mound once, and you just in time to see an arrow come out from another goblin. You take... That's the wrong button. 3 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then he will move.
Now I'm just getting pissed off.
Ooh, that's not too bad. Make a note of that. I think that beats everybody's passive. I have to double check. Snow, alert. Did that affect your passive?
I do not believe so.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, we're good.
means that I can't be surprised by attacks as long as I'm conscious.
Observant was the one I'm thinking of.
I believe so.
Okay. That's the end of the creature's turns. Tam, your turn. As you have 3 arrows sunken into you.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
As you come to the edge of that mound in this tree, you can just see an easy path for your whip on this creature. A 9 does not hit.
Second attack,
That will hit.
18. I'm going to use Radiant Flash.
Okay.
I think it's... Hold on one second, I want to double check. Yeah, it is 1d6, okay. Another 4 on top of that.
This creature is done. Goes down quick.
All right. So this mound, is it like a hill, or is it literally just mounded up?
It's
Earth.
mounded up earth. Like, it looks like it has been... I'd say at this quick look, without making an actual check, it just looks like a bunch of rock.
All right. I am going to... Bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. I got nothing.
Okay.
All right. I am done and calling out that there's more over here.
Okay. Top of initiative. He's still standing. What's his wisdom? Oof. Yeah, no, he's gonna bolt. He will take the disengage action. On his bonus action, he will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Sentinel.
30 feet.
Yeah.
That is true. Pyre, if you want to take a swing at him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That will definitely hit as he moves here, here, and then goes to get out of your threat range, and you have enough time to just one-handed just take his head right off. You don't even look. You just take it off.
Natural 20. Good lord.
Cathalia, Kelvin, Snow, you watch as Pyre, like again, just keeps looking forward, and just in a single one-handed motion of her axe, whooshing, it is suddenly, her arm is, in a blink of an eye, fully extended, and you just see a goblin head twirling through the air before it, thud, hits the ground and rolls like 2 or 3 more feet.
Pyre's gonna turn around and look at Kelvin. And she's just gonna stare at him and be like, before you walked away, I was gonna say, I can help train you.
Let's see, into that creature's turn. Pyre, it is now your turn.
And then I'm gonna see Tamriel over there, so I'm gonna start.
And you heard him yell out, "More goblins!"
Yep, so I'm gonna start heading that way.
What's your movement now? 40?
Yeah, 40. And as I pass by Calvin, I'm gonna be like, think about it, and just run.
Okay. Are you going to use your action to dash, or are you just going to go the halfway point?
Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay.
That gives
Another 40 feet at your disposal.
me- Right beside Tamriel.
Okay. I will say, since you had your reaction to attack a creature, you wouldn't technically lose your rage.
Yeah.
Would she?
No.
No.
It would go all the way through another turn, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. You maintain your rage.
Yay. I'm still angry.
I'm still angry. Snow, your turn. Kelvin, you're up next.
Alright, after some careful study of the feline agility trait over the week, I will burn that first because it doesn't double my movement, it doubles my movement speed until the end of the turn, which there's a difference. So her 30 feet becomes 60
Okay.
before anything even happens.
All right.
So 10, 20, 30, hi Kelvin. 40,
You say as you pass him. Hi,
50.
Kelvin.
60, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And let's see, what do I have? Alright, she can't see anybody though, that's the problem. Nope, let's not do that one. That would hurt. "60-foot range? This will be up to your discretion.
Okay.
Flaming Sphere has a 60-foot range. It doesn't have to be a space that I can see, but it is a space, an unoccupied space within range of the 60 feet and lasts for the duration, which is 1 minute. So, since it has to be an unoccupied space, can she drop a flaming sphere right here, assuming it is unoccupied?
I would say make an intelligence check real quick.
Okie dokie. Intelligence check. Please roll high. Please roll high. 16?
That's more than enough. After taking a quick, once you round about the little embankment to the left, and you saw how they were lined up, getting over here, you've fought goblins before. You know how their raids work. You know they're probably all nestled close to that bit of a rock hill they've built. So yeah, I'd say you could drop it right there.
Cool. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So we'll see what happens when that happens. That is... Oh, second level, by the way. Just to be clear. Not burning any third levels yet. And bonus
How big
action.
is it? 5 feet?
Yes.
And you want it right there?
Yes. Gonna try and flush them out,
Yep.
as it were.
Do me a favor.
Movement.
See if you can move it now.
Just a moment. Oh, bonus action was the racial trait. Never mind. I can.
All right. Tampire, as the two of you have come up to here and snow comes up, the two of you are focused on these creatures. You both watch as this 5-foot wide sphere of pure flame simply manifests out of thin air into this space.
Awesome.
Oh, hell yes.
All right.
Burn it down.
Does anything happen upon its summoning, or is it only at the top of creatures' turns?
I'm double checking, but any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw.
Ends its turn.
But I can use a bonus action to move the sphere up to 30 feet. So I would like to move it 5 feet to ram into a creature, but I can't see it, so can't do that.
Okay.
I will healing word, because that's a bonus action, which is a 60-foot healing radius for everybody.
What level is healing word?
First. Oh yeah, double spells, can't do that. Thank you.
No problem.
Magic is funny.
It's okay.
Do I have a cantrip for that? I do not. That is my turn then.
Alrighty then. Kelvin, you're up. Cathalia, you are next.
I would like to walk towards my sister and just talk to her. Hey, are you okay?
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder, and if she tries to run towards more fighting, I want to try to grapple her and stop her.
Okay. So you are holding your action to see if she moves.
Yeah.
Okay. Cathalia, your brother has come up to you and just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. Hey, are you okay? But it's your turn.
I'm fine. And then I try to go towards snow.
Okay.
So what would I have to do?
Rick would make a
Athletics
Athletics
check, and you would make a
And you
strength
would-
or athletic. Or you'd make an acrobatics
this.
or athletics check.
You can strength your way out of his grip, or you can dex your way out of his grip.
I'm not sure which one would be better because they're both pretty decent.
Oh, whichever one's higher. If they're the same, then just choose.
I'll go acrobatics.
Okay, you're gonna try and dodge his grasp. Kelvin, you reach out to hold on to your sister.
Yeah. And I am going to use a help dice.
Okay.
A 10.
10 total. Nice. Cathalia,
13.
she just slips out of your grasp.
All right.
Like you get
So
a
I'm
hold of
gonna
her,
go
but then she does like
full
that
speed.
weird like arm rotation thing and just breaks your grip.
see. So I can move and then also use Misty Step?
Correct. It's just a bonus action to use Misty Step.
I will
Yep.
totally do that. And then that will put me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Does it have to be the full 30 feet?
No. It's just up to 30 feet.
Okay.
You can only use it once though, so make sure that you go as far as you want to go.
Yeah.
Thing.
I'll go 25 feet under this tree.
Okay.
Do I guess I just see a dead goblin?
Your passive is
17.
17. You actually catch. Let me get him on the board for you. Because you can see him. That goblin hiding.
Can I shoot him?
He's across the tree from me.
You are more than welcome to. Snow, what's your
Alright,
impressive?
cool.
17 as well.
I was not aware of that. I thought it was lower. Need to update my sheet.
It's okay. The tree's in the way. It's fine.
Yes, you may shoot him if you so wish.
Cool. Dreadful Strike will be on that.
All right.
Do I have to call a help die first, or can I just do it and then add it later?
You can add it later. It floats like an inspiration dice, just a d4.
I'm guessing a 13 wouldn't hit.
You mean a 21?
Oh, yeah, sorry, wrong.
I'm like, where are you getting 13 from? That definitely hits. And that is well enough damage to take this creature down. They're not hardy.
Sweet, I want to shoot him in the face.
He's gone. Anything else for your turn?
I don't see anything else hiding.
You do not. He rolled well. I'm dropping everything today. Where'd my pen go? God bless. I'm gonna magnetize everything on my desk.
I believe that is my. I kind of look back at Kelvin after I shoot him, and then that's the
After
turn.
you shoot Kelvin, you look at him? Okay.
No, sorry. No. After I shoot the goblin,
Okay.
I look at my
All right,
brother.
well, he's dead. He's dead. All my creatures are dying.
Oh.
Are we calling this Siblicide?
I think that's kinslaying.
Yep. Nope. He books it. He will move around the fire and begin to head in this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he moves another 30 feet off the map.
Oh, darn.
Uses action to dash.
We don't get like a reaction attack?
What do you use, Gathalia?
What do you mean?
Use a longbow, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Does anybody else have spells that can range out to... You don't cast. Gathalia, you can make a shot. Snow, if you want to use Scorching Ray, leaves 120 feet.
I will take Dreadful Strike off, because I would guess that's still technically my turn, right?
No, it has gone to the goblin's turn.
Oh, okay.
So by the time I got back around, Tam, you could have either chased or held ground.
I would have. I would have dashed. I would have run after the little bastard that shot me.
Okay, so you go to catch up to him.
Dashed. That would have put me 80 feet. It would have put me in front of him.
With no attack, though.
Yeah, but it puts me close enough that he would have to disengage.
Okay, so you managed to catch up to him.
Does a 15 hit him?
A 15 just hits.
Sweet.
Roll your damage.
Blow his ass down.
think Cathalia and I have learned our lesson from Tane.
Right?
That's
None
4
will
psychic
live.
and 9 piercing. Yeah,
Yes.
he's done. You catch him off. Like, you see Tam going, you're like, oh, this could be rough. And then you pull the arrow back and let it go. And Tam, you're like, is she going to take this shot? Oh, she is. And the goblin just falls at your feet, like skidding to a stop, face down, arrow right through the back of the skull.
Boom.
Snap. I am going to angrily growl as I place my whip and I draw my dagger. And I cut this little shithead's ear off.
Okay.
Have I really only shot my bow 3 times this whole time?
And I'm gonna see what arrows he has. Because he shot me at least once. So, shit-ass should have some more arrows.
Roll investigation.
Alright. $27
Natural
Excuse
20.
me.
Very nice.
on the most useless roll of the night.
As you, no, I can't just. I'm not gonna shaft you on a natural 20. You kidding me? Come on. As you kind of go through this creature stuff, you're like, okay, short bow is pretty jankily made. The quiver is pretty jankily made. But then the arrows catch your eye. You're like, wait a minute. You pull the quiver up, and there is, I would say, 16 immaculately made arrows. Like, these were definitely stolen from like a passing merchant or guard. Who knows? But
He looted a corpse.
they're looted for sure. These were not goblin made. These are very well made arrows. But combat resolved.
God.
What are you guys doing?
Cutting ears off.
Ears?
Ty
Yes, ears.
Okay.
Tyre tilts her head back and just breathes out a deep breath because this is the most calm she's been this entire time. Just after killing people, she's calm as hell now.
Okay. The hair calms down. The streaks of flame throughout the skin recede.
I feel better.
I come walking up with a bloody goblin ear and a dagger. I'm glad you feel better as I start leaning over each one and cutting the left ear off of each goblin.
Okay.
Are there any of the goblins that are near me that look like they're only kinda dead?
No, they are eradicated.
Burned, crisped.
Oh.
Okay.
Burned, pieces
How are
missing,
these?
cleaved in half, decapitated. There was definitely no mercy shown here.
2 of them
They
shot
shot.
in the face.
I'm gonna-
I was gonna say they shot your sister. Let them die. It's fine.
How are they looking? Like, do they look like the mine things?
Make an investigation check.
16?
Normal goblins.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think as I see these goblins are destroyed and everything, I'm gonna turn to go looking because I heard there was others over there. I'm just gonna see Tam just digging at goblins with a blade. I'd be like, never mind, and I'm just gonna sit down.
It's a good idea. As I've now pulled the 3 arrows out of me and just don't even care.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
pissed off.
Kelvin.
There's still an arrow in my body.
Oh yeah, I'm just bleeding.
Kelvin. As you approach the scene that is these 2 deceased goblins and a slowly dying sphere of flame, and Tamriel is cutting their ears off, what should normally in your mind be a sense of sorrow for a creature slain who probably just wanted food, who probably was just trying to survive. It is instead eerily replaced by a sense of minor satisfaction.
There's a slight creepy smile on, just very, very, very subtle smile on Kelvin's face.
Kelvin's sitting down, right?
I got up and moved over.
He had walked
Oh,
over to
okay.
the mound that was built up. Now that you guys had some time to look, you can see that these two mounds on the left and right are essentially goblin built to be used for the purpose of raiding.
Rude but effective.
It worked against you all.
What I'm saying. Especially since it just kind of blends in. Because we walked right up on them and didn't notice at all. Although if they would have waited for us to get a little bit farther on, they would have hit more of us, but...
They're goblins, man. Their intelligence is like 9.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying.
Hey, don't insult people with 9 intelligence.
Alright, I've got 7 goblin ears. And I thread them to, like, keep them together.
Pyre's gonna go up to Cathalia, point to the arrow, and be like, "Do you need help with that?"
Oh, yeah. I grab it, yank it out.
Okay.
And then I put it in my quiver.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll contribute the 16 I found, as well as the 3 that were embedded in me as well.
For the 3 you pull out, make a medicine check.
Oh, God.
Damn, you pulling out 3 arrows was pretty cool.
As you go to pull the
Cathalia
arrows
ripping
out,
one out,
they're just
putting one
so
in.
awfully made, they break.
They're not, like, still inside me, are they?
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh
So
dear.
you're giving me the 16 that you found?
yes, I'm giving you the 16. I was going to give you the 3 that were in me, but they broke, and, oh, God.
Great session, guys. Got some
I
combat
think
in.
this is the most chaotic we've been so far.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys are outside the city. You're like, oh, the rules are gone. Let's murder everyone.
No.
I mean, how
No.
many times am I going to pull a javelin out of my body and toss
That
it?
was pretty baller. I'm not going to lie to you. That was pretty
That
nice.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was awesome.
Murder only happens under threat of death.
Yes, thank
Which,
all of you so
in
very
that
much.
case, is that self-defense?
Oh, what a great episode.
Bruh.
Wow.
All of you that were here for the fun we had tonight, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. To all the subscribers I had, the followers here, bit donations, you guys are literally blowing my mind every single week, and I am having trouble keeping it together sometimes because this community that is being built is amazing, and I'm very proud of everyone here, all of you at my table. As I look over to my Discord screen, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being a part of this fun D&D project. Greatly appreciate it. And to all my followers who are here for this, again, huge, huge, huge thank you. Another plug for the late September. Let me double check on this. Actually, do have a date for all of you. September 23rd will be our Q&A for the Bar20 campaign. So any questions you have, feel free to jump on a Twitter account, mention it using the hashtag AMAPHG for your question. And if you want to do a direct question ask, you can get onto the Discord community where I've created a channel to place your questions. Depending upon how many questions we get, depends upon how many we get to, but we hope to get to all the questions, and if not, they will be answered in following Q&As. So don't think your question is going to go to waste. We're going to make sure we do our best to get to everybody's inquiries about anything lore-wise, episode-wise, certain things happen between characters, or questions you have for me. As long as no huge spoilers, we will be addressing them happily. I'm sure also the cast has questions for me that are burning in their minds, so if we have time, we'll get to those. If not, I'll close off with, we're at 80 followers now, 20 away from the book giveaway, and I am excited to mail this book to somebody. Signed by everybody here at the cast. It's a 5th edition Player's Handbook Guide. And once a winner's announced, I will write a personal note in the opening page to whoever wins. So if you've enjoyed this, share it with your friends, family, anybody that loves D&D. We just want to have a fantastic community of people who love to have fun, use your imagination to be creative, and have laughs, and also yell at our dice, because we hate it sometimes.
Yeah,
You
the dice are
all worth
horrible.
breathing for.
But
That comment concerns me.
And even Rick hasn't said that to me.
We are all worth breathing for. That's
thank you, Bishop.
truly awe-inspiring.
To the followers, the subscribers, the viewers, those of you that just check us out, all of you, thank you. I look forward to building a fantastic campaign, giving you fun stories and great moments to remember for years to come. But until then, I'll see you in a Wednesday. If my transition wants to work.